Bally Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quicker.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
He'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He loses 4. And it brings up 4.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
On downs.
Wait, 20. 51. Here we go. Check 26. Check it.
Brady now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Gronkowski. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
The goal line.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Fournette, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Buccaneers 8, Rams nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now a first down carry. Short gain here, down to the 22.
He was taken down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Buccaneers 8, Rams nothing.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Rams 2.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
15.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They are going for it. Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Rams 2.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
I'm the best in the game.
Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 50.
Going up top for Cup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that will be incomplete. The pass. Game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st down, Rams.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our... Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. On play action, now Bortles. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And a Rams 1st down.
Now Bortles again. That'll be caught by Cup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 6.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Bortles to throw once more. And it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, 5. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
29, Rams 2.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st down, Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Cam Akers, the Rams.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Bortles. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Bortles now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Whip. Watch the whip. Easy.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by John Johnson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike's 5-4. Watch the run.
On the counter, this is Akers. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
2nd and 17 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
I'm the best in the game.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
He's going deep for Brown. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No one was.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
The Bucs.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to take this one back to... the 36-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady dancing to his left. Airing this one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 3-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. 3rd and long. It's gone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown.
I don't want to go over the top here, but that's still a nice touchdown. I know they're being blown out of the stadium, but for this team to go downfield and score when this game is essentially over, that shows me a lot.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. And get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? and they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. That one good for 37 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Here's first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Brady going to throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Will set up for the 2-point.
Brady to throw again. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here's 58. Rams 8. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On play action, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't going to
Here's Goff. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
16. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Brady's pass.
We got a plane to catch.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. Brady going to look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
58.